Welcome students for this session. Today in this session, let's learn the 9th standard prose and astrologist day written by R.K. Narayan. Now let me tell you about our author R.K. Narayan. What is the full form of R.K.? Rasipuram, Krishna Swami Iyer, Narayana Swami. So, Rasipuram Krishna Swami Iyer Narayana Swami is commonly called as R.K. Narayan. He was an Indian writer and he was a leading author of Indian literature in English. He was a leading author of Indian literature in English, and he was born on 10th October 1906 and died on 13th May 2001. And he also received a Filmfare Award for his best story, and he was also received Padma Bhushan Award and Padma Vibhushan Award. Okay. Now we have learnt about our students. Now let me summarize a story and astrologer's day. Who is astrologer? A person, one who predicts the future of others. So, astrologer predicts the future of others. You might have gone to many astrologers to know about your future. The answer or what they were saying sometimes may be satisfactory, sometimes may not be satisfactory. It is up to us how we are understanding and accepting. So, an astrologer's day, it's a very interesting short story which deals with a day in the life of an ordinary but fake astrologer. Do you get my point? Yeah. Our hero of the story is a fake astrologer. Our author R.K. Narayan describes how our hero, astrologer, begins his business. So, in the beginning of the story, our author R.K. Narayan describes how an astrologer begins his day. Just he goes to one place and he takes out his equipments for his business from his bag. What are that equipments usually astrologers use? Cowrie shells. All the astrologers will be having cowrie shells, some charts and polymer items. Okay. The same way as other astrologers have, our astrologer also was having these three things. With that notebooks, all those things he was carrying, and after reaching his place, he used to take all the equipments from his bag. Okay. Where is that place? That is the place he used to go and sit under the tamarind tree which was near the pond. Many people will be going here and there he will be sitting. Not only he, with him many sellers also will sit. Who are they? Like medicine sellers and the person who stolen the hardware, they used to sell those things, stolen ones, and magicians will sit with him, and the people or the person, those who are selling clothes, they will sit there. And especially near our hero, there was a venter, groundnut venter was sitting with him. So, near our hero, there was a groundnut venter who was selling groundnuts. Here our author says about business tactics of groundnut seller. He used to give, the groundnut seller used to give name for his groundnut each day, not only. Each day he used to give different names for same groundnuts. What are that names? Like Bombay ice cream. He used to tell his groundnut one day, like, if this is Bombay ice cream, come and buy it. And someday, next day he used to say as Delhi almond. Next day, Raja's delicacy. So it is his business tactics that he was using. So near him, our hero also was sitting there and he was searching for people to come and to ask about their future. Okay. And there was also no municipal lightning. Okay, in government they didn't give any lightnings. So how they will do? Not only daytime, nighttime also they used to sell the things. How do they sell? They used to bring some lights from their home. But our astrologer won't even bring that light. Near that I told you, near his shop there is groundnut seller. He used to bring light from his home. So with that light, he was also using. With that help of that light, he was also surviving and he was also doing his business. I told you in the beginning, our astrologer is fake astrologer. He didn't even study astrology. Do you understand? His forefathers, his ancestors were not astrologer. Then how did he come? He was put in the situation to become an astrologer. Okay. He was born and brought up in our village. They didn't tell the name of that village. He was born and brought up in a village where his grandfathers or forefathers or ancestors were cultivating corns. So automatically he has to cultivate corn. But he ran from his village to this place and became astrologer. If you do not come to this place, he may be in his village and cultivating corn. That's it. So, how he used to predict? I told you that he's fake astrologer. Then still, many people were coming to him and asking for their future and asking him to tell about their future. And the answer which was given by him was very satisfactory to many clients. How? He didn't even study astrology and his ancestors were not astrologer. He was not having much experience in this line, but still many liked him. Many felt comfortable or satisfactory. So, what he will do? He just don't open his mouth when clients come. Just he allow them to talk more than 10 minutes. He just observes what they were telling about their facial expressions. Okay. From that, he takes out his points and tells them that if he sees suffering people, he tells that you are trying very hard to get success, but you are not able to get. It is because there is a woman who is related, not close relative, it can be far relative. She was the one cause for your troubles, like that he says. So people will be thinking, yeah, all will be having some one or two enemies. So they may be thinking about that enemy. Okay. So the answer will be, they think that yes, I am working hard, but still I am not able to attain the success. It is because that lady. So in that way he tells. Otherwise, if they talk too much, he tells that it is due to you are getting troubles due to your natural behavior. Do you understand? It is due to your mouth, due to your speaking, way of speaking you are getting, or your way of speaking causes many sufferings to you, like that he says. Do you understand? So these 3 points he says that you are trying very hard but you are not able to attain success. It is because of a woman who is near or far related to you. She causes those problems, and it is because of your natural behavior, because of your speaking, trouble. Like that he says. So he always says these things to the people, but it will be people will think, the client, those who are coming there, they think that it is applicable for their life, so they feel kind of satisfaction. For each question he get 3 pies. So there is a 3 annas they used to say. So for each question he gets 3 annas. So on fine day it was night. Okay, on fine day it was night. So about that day only this story. Okay, about that day only this story. Fine day it was night. The winter, groundnut winter. It was almost night. So he was taking up his things and he blew off his light. So it's time already, because of that light only our astrologer is also doing his business, and he was also taking his equipments and he wanted to keep it in the bag. By that time, one man comes there and he was standing in front of him. Okay. It was dark, he couldn't even see his face, but still he could find that someone is standing. Okay. He couldn't identify, but still. Okay, on fine day, about that fine day only, this story, an astrologer's day. Okay, that day, what happens? It was almost night. So the groundnut winter, about he was ready to go home. He was taking all his things and blew off his light. Okay. With that light only our astrologer also doing his business. So no other way he has to go to his house. So what he was doing? He was taking all his equipments like shells, charts, all those things. He wanted to keep everything in the bag. By the time he sees one stranger came, that's a one person came there, and he was standing in front of him. Since it is very dark, our astrologer could not identify who it is. Okay, just there was a person. He was telling him, "You are looking so sad. If you can come and chat, if you are okay, you can come and chat with me, and I will tell you about your future." So that stranger was angry. He was telling, "How can you tell me about my future?" And like that conversation started, and that stranger says, "I have some questions to ask. If I prove you are bluffing, you must return the annas which I am paying with interest." Do you understand? Conversation is going on. That fellow is telling, "I can tell you about your future." So the stranger was telling that, "Yeah, I will give you some money to you to tell me about my future. If you are bluffing, if you are cheating, if I am not finding that your answer is satisfactory, you have to give me my money with interest. If I am giving 1 anna to you, you have to give me 2 annas." So our astrologers asked, like that stranger told. So for that our astrologer asked, "If you find my answer satisfactory, will you give me 5 rupees? Okay. So stranger was telling that, "If I am not finding your answer satisfactory to me, you have to give my money with interest." But for that our astrologer is telling, "If my answer is satisfactory to you, can you give 5 rupees? For the stranger is saying, "No, I can't give 5 rupees. Okay, I have 1 anna. For one question I can give you 1 anna." But and conversation was going on. At last they came to a conclusion to get astrologer 8 anna. Our astrologer sits there and the stranger also sits in front of him. As usual, our astrologer started to pray to God, and after that he was telling to the stranger, as he used to tell to other clients, there was a woman like that. He started. Stranger told, "Just stop those nonsense. I don't want to hear like this. There was a woman, nothing. Just answer me. I have some question to ask you. Just answer me for that question." What is that question? "Shall I succeed in my present succeed in searching? That means, can I find that person or things? Our astrologer says that once upon a time, a knife has passed through you. He was telling, astrologer tells to stranger that once upon a time, a knife has passed through you. That means someone pierced the stranger with knife. By hearing that, stranger was shocked because what that astrologer was telling is true. Okay, someone pierced him. And with that, our astrologer did not stop. He was telling, after piercing you, they or that person pushed you in the well. By hearing that again, our stranger was astonished and he was shocked. How did he come to know whatever he is telling is true? So the stranger was telling, yes, my friend or a person whom I know well, he pierced me with knife. After that, he pushed me into the well. That time some people came into that way and they found me and they saved me. Now I am searching for that person to revenge. So he is asking him, can I get that person? Our astrologer tells that the person for whom you are searching has passed away, died 4 months back. So no need to search for him. It is vain. You are wasting your time because he has already died. Again, still our astrologer did not stop there. He calls out his name like Guru Nanak. Okay. Again, stranger was shocked and pleased, and he was convinced that the astrologer is a true astrologer. He was so happy and he came and he was satisfied by his answer. And astrologer told him that if you come this side again, south side again, you will face many consequences as you faced in your younger age. So don't come to south side, like that he was telling. And he was also giving some sacred ashes to keep with him. So by these answers and by the words of astrologer, the stranger was so happy and he gave some annas to him. So after that, astrologer went to his house and he gave that money to his wife to count. She was so happy to look at money, okay, coins or annas. And she was counting that there was 12.5 annas. She was so happy and she was telling that I can buy this, that, all those things. But our astrologer was sad because he was telling that the stranger told me that he will give 1 rupee. I was expecting him to give 1 rupee, but he has given only 12.5 annas. After, I told you in the beginning, and I told you many times also, our astrologer is fake astrologer. He didn't study any astrology. He didn't have any experience. But still, how can he tell everything true about that fellow, about that stranger? Just think. I told, and the astrologer started to tell the truth to his wife. In the beginning I told you, our astrologer was born and brought up in one village. From there he was put in a situation to run out of that village. Why? And he was also telling about to that stranger that one person, okay, a knife has passed through you. That means one person pierced you in knife. That is none other than our astrologer. When he was young, he was with that stranger, Guru Nanak. So the both were like friends. Okay. While they were having conversation and there was some misunderstanding. So our astrologer pierced him with knife and he pushed him into the well. Okay. So now he feels kind of, that's why since he only he can tell everything to that stranger very correctly. And at last, our astrologer feels kind of peace within himself because he was having guilty conscience that he has killed one person. He is a murderer like that. He was having guilty conscience these many days or these many years. But now he is feeling or experiencing kind of peacefulness that the person whom he thought that he has killed is alive now. So this story is end here. I hope you understood this story.